Everyone, so we are going to be started on our mats. With our knees facing forward, sitting on top of our bended legs. Just get comfortable being on the mat today. Okay, so we're gonna start with taking deep breaths in, deep breath in, and exhale. Deep breath in and exhale. Just winding down. We are here on our mats physically, making our way to our mats mentally, being present, being still. And just give yourself a smile. Good to be here. Okay, so here we are sitting on tops of our legs. It's a seated position. We're going to breathe our hands up and down and up and down. Roll the shoulders back and forward and back again and forward. So we're going to be starting off facing our right and our left, right, and our left. Back to center and up and down, and up, down. And our ear to our shoulder, center, that's to the left, center, our right, and our left. We're going to place our hands in front of us, onto our knees, in our tabletop position, releasing our toes, and arching our back, releasing our head upwards, feeling the stretch in our neck. And reversing, bringing our shoulders up, arching our back the other way, bringing as if we're trying to look at our navel. And back up, bringing our attention to our ceiling, and down, again, and up, and facing down. And back to neutral. And now we want to bring the top of our head to our hips, to the sides of our hips. Back to center, to our left, back to center, to our right, to center, to our left. Untuck our toes, bring our hands a bit closer, push up, Feel our stretch down our legs. Our tailbone high in the sky. Looking past our legs. Our heels are a bit lifted from the mat. We're going to push them down towards the mat, deepening our stretch of our legs, and walk our hands to our feet. And hang here for a bit. We're going to roll up for 8 counts, starting 8, 7, head to clock last, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I'm standing here in mountain. Excuse me. Okay. So we're standing here in our mountain position, our feet firmly on our mat, gazing our attention forward. Going to put our feet together. Feeling the stretch up our bodies. Standing firm, standing tall. Take a deep breath in. Breathing your hands up and down. Falling forward. Holding on to our ankles. Coming up halfway, looking forward and back down. Trying to deepen our stretch. We're going to breathe up with our hands and come up back to mountain, flat back up. Breath in and exhale. Let's come up on our next exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Coming up flat back. Releasing our shoulders from our ears, our hands, our palms face together. Pushing our pelvis, our hips forward. Giving a slight bend in our spine. Looking up towards the sky. Coming back to from our bend. Breathing our hands back to our side. And up again. Exhale forward. Deep breath in. Come back down, out. Walking our hands in front of us into downward dog. Opening our feet. Downward dog. Taking our gaze in between our legs.
tail high in the air, shifting our weight forward and back to our heels, to the balls of our feet. We're going to place our hands just a bit further out and press through our feet onto our toes and down, our bodies down to our mat, releasing our toes, pushing up through our hands. And back down. And up. Again, pushing through our hands. Going to come back up. Upward facing dog. Our hips off of the ground. We're going to push back with our butts down into wide child's pose. Giving some space for our hips. Looking forward. And from here, we're going to open our hands a bit closer to the edges of the mat. And we're going to pull, leading with our forehead and the crown of our heads. Bring our bodies a bit more forward. So that our front side is on our mats. And again, push up with our elbows closer to our bodies, taking our gaze upward, feeling the traction of our spine, and back down. Tucking our toes. Going to tuck our toes. And push up back into downward dog with our tail leading our bodies up. Into downward dog. And from here, we're going to take our head, bring our gaze forward, and drop our knees, almost touching the ground, but not quite. Just about an inch or two above the ground. Our weight on the palms of our hands and our toes. And back up. Facing dog. And bringing our knees back towards our mat as we bring our heads up, looking forward, our knees are off our mats, our weight on our hands and our toes. Push back up to downward facing dog. In downward facing dog, really want to push through, pushing through our arms and feeling the stretch of our legs. And again, as we lower our knees, bringing our heads up to face forward, we're going to bring our knees all the way to the ground, relaxing our toes, moving closer to the middle of our mat, to our knees. And here, try with your wrists. Going to be about 2 fists apart. We're going to take our right hand to our right heel and our left hand to our left heel. Okay, so in doing that, we're going to open up the front of our bodies, releasing our neck, releasing our head into camel. Okay, so taking our right hand to our right heel, making sure you have space between your knees, left hand to your left heel, and releasing, taking our gaze backwards. And to come out of this, supporting our backs, going to place our right hand, our lower back, and our left hand, our lower back, and come up slowly. And sitting down. Back onto our knees. We're going to take our right hand to our right heel. And our left hand to our left heel. And pushing our hips forward, releasing our neck back. Bringing our right hand to our lower back, and our left hand to our lower back, coming up. Sitting back down. We're just going to sit all the way down. Bringing our legs forward in front of us. You may feel a traction of your spine, your lower back, and perhaps even your shoulders as we're opening up our spine and our shoulders behind us. So here, we're going to place our hands next to us, next to our hips, and push down into the mat. You may feel yourself lift from your mat just a bit.
and pushing through our mats. Again. Take a deep breath in. Bring our hands upwards towards the sky. Exhale. Release your shoulders from your ears, pulling up through your trunk. Tilting forward, elongating your spine. Catching your feet. And if you're not able to catch your feet, be sure that your spinal stretch, holding onto your toes, your feet, or your ankles, or your calves, or your knees, making sure that you're pulling into the stretch. If you want to deepen your stretch, pull your knees closer to the mat. Pull your elbows closer down to the mat. And releasing your hands, rolling upwards from the base of your spine, your head the last to come up. Stacking vertebrae on top of one another, facing forward. We're going to take our right hand, our right leg, bend it, and place our foot on the other side of our left knee. Taking our right hand at the base of our back onto the mat, we're going to begin to turn to our right, opening up our right chest, using our our left hand to create this traction. And you can either put your your left elbow to your right knee and turn, or if you need, if you have less space to turn, or rather, you can put your left hand to your left calf and create the traction. But let's try with our left elbow to our right knee, turning, opening our chest up, even taking our gaze behind us if possible. And release gently, back to forward. Releasing our right leg, bringing our left leg up to a bend, putting it on the other side of our right leg, with our foot next to our right knee. Taking our left hand to the base of our spine and creating a traction. Turning Placing our right elbow, our left knee. And turning to face behind us. And gently release. Facing center. Releasing our left leg. We're going to bring our legs into a cross position, starting with our right leg in front. Here we are seated. We're going to bring our hands to our chest in prayer position. Breathe upwards and out. Again, breathe in and out. Last time, breathing our hands up and exhale. Releasing our shoulders. And inhale, folding over and exhale. And just breathing into our hips. If you can, bring your hands out a bit further. Take a deep breath in and exhale. And begin to walk your hands back to center. We're going to change our leg that is in front in this cross. Going to take a deep breath in. Good position. Just bring our hands up, releasing our shoulders, pressing our hands forward in front of us.
Breathing in. Exhale. And walking our hands back up to center. Breathing in our seated position. So as we sit here, I want you to visualize the rest of your day, the rest of your week, and how you want it to feel. How do you want the rest of your week? How do you want the rest of your day to feel? And really pull on that energy from the base of your spine, from your core, harnessing that feeling. Core upward to our heart, our chest space. Keep that feeling with you, channeling it up to your mind, to your headspace, visualizing this feeling, imagining this feeling, what needs to be done, what needs to be undone to create
this feeling that you are imagining. Continue to breathe. Open your eyes. Opening up your arms and your chest space. Releasing your neck. And taking all of that energy that you've passed through your core, your heart, your head, and pulling it back into your body. Remembering this feeling, holding on to it, massaging it into your cells, simmering in it. Open it back up, releasing it into your orbit, your outer space, into the world, sharing this energy. And back to core, the heart, the head space. Remembering that we are all connected. Taking a deep breath in. Exhale. Drawing our arms to the sides, to our knees, to prayer. Prayer hands to our chest, to our foreheads, and bowing. Namaste. Thank you. See you next time.